I started dancing, and I got inspired to start dancing when I was on the internet, and I would see these people on like Vine and YouTube dancing in this way. Apparently it's called popping or waving, I guess they can call it. They would move their bodies in these ways that I just couldn't really like comprehend, I guess, and it's super hard to explain to people. But you know, it was really interesting to me, and I was like, you know, I want to do that, you know, like that looks really, really fun, and it looks really cool on camera and just to do around. And so that's how I started dancing. I began dancing through them, like, you know, watching them do it.
It was around like sophomore year. I got around on YouTube, and I was like pretty bored with school and everything, so when I was done with my work or whatever, I just look up random videos, and Marquis Scott came up, and it was a song I liked, so I listened to it, and the way he was moving to the song, it was like weird, and I like wanted to be a part of it, so I started trying to emulate his moves, and it kind of stuck.
Well, I mean, I have a lot of pastimes. Dancing just so happens to be one of them. I would probably end up playing like hockey a lot more, or something like that. But I do kind of try to devote some time to dancing because it is pretty fun and it looks cool, and you know.
I have a lot of pastimes actually. If it's not like dancing or whatever, it's like hanging out with friends, playing video games, normal teenager stuff. Other than dancing, I also like to make music, so that's another thing.
I like dancing because it's an outlet, you know, just as sports or going to the gym or those kind of things are. It's really a way to express creativity through body movements, and sometimes people look at it and they're like, wow, you know, that's super cool, I wish I could do that. And the truth is like anybody can. Like dancing isn't exactly as hard as people make it out to be. Like I watch these people do it and they're crazy about it, and I'm like, wow, like I wanna be that good. And eventually I know that I will try to get to that point through practice and that kind of stuff.
Dancing is like freeing. Like you have all this situations and differences, and it's like an escape from reality, and you can do whatever you want and not be judged, and you can look good while doing it.
That is constantly changing, always rearranging, always rearranging, always rearranging. That is constantly changing, always rearranging, always rearranging. Constantly changing, always rearranging, always rearranging, always rearranging. That is constantly changing, Always rearranging. Always rearranging. Always rearranging.